Hello everyone, welcome back to VirtuaVerse. And we're almost done with this town. Let's use the computer, sorry. So we have restored the AVR headset and we have connection. Great, let's talk to the admin so that she can give us the 3D model. I'm connected now. Can you send me the 3D model of the shield? Sending the file to your headset. Thanks, this is exactly what I was looking for. And now we can proceed with the order. Or so we think. Let's talk to the artist. Can you make the shield out of wood? I have a 3D model ready in my headset. Sure, but not now. I'm very busy at the moment. My headset is full of new ideas I'm working on. I need to finish the work in my queue first. So, we'll do it later. So, the shield is underway. Oh, what did I do? I went inside. The shield is underway, but that artist seems to be really busy with other commissions. I'll have to wait or find a way to speed up the process. So let's go to the jungle. Let's dilute the paint bucket. It is black color, what we need for the toy, but we cannot use it. It's diluted now. Perfect. And let's use it with the toy. It's all black now. And after we have the torch, we can use it on the flame. And let's use it on the beehive, on the wasp nest. Now the way is clear up here. We cannot do anything at the moment, but we see the beam of the kid who's playing with the cannon. Well, let's go down. Right. We can use the fuel tank with the mega boiler. And use the valve. And let's get this electronic component. So now we see a floating book and there's some numbers written on it. Wait, that ASCII code, it should translate to text. Now if we use a bell, nothing really happens, so what we need to do is use the hologram with the skull table and use the bell twice. Once now and afterwards. Welcome, stranger. So you must be the new one. I'm Maya, the guardian of the old code. Who are you and what do you seek? Hello, Maya. I'm Nathan, a member of the Blade. We are a group of hackers, and I'm here to meet the Cipher Master. Humanity is in danger and we need his help. The system is out of control. The Technomancers sent us a message. We need to Wait, one thing at a time, Nathan. Who are the Technomancers? And what is this system you're talking about? The Master cannot be disturbed without a valid reason. Let me explain. There's something wrong with Xenon. The optimized user experience algorithm is going to alienate everyone into separate realities, and soon no one will be aware of what's going on in the physical world. In the meantime, our planet is on the verge of collapse, but nobody's going to notice because Xenon is concealing it. We received a message on a floppy disk from the Technomancers. For the Technomancers again, and what is their message? They are a group of AIs that escaped after the AI wars. However, it appears the Technomancers know more about the whole situation, but I will only find out when I locate them. And what do you want from our master? To enter the space station, we need to create a malware and launch a DDoS attack using everyone's headsets at the same time. But to do this, we need the source code of the permanent reality chipset's firmware. But you ought to know already that we don't have the source code anymore. Yes, I know, but don't you have a backup? For real? We made a deal, it was a terrible mistake. I know about the deal, but I cannot believe you handled it like that. We had to give every copy of the source code to the company that built Xenon and the system around him. I'm not buying it, this is unbelievable. I'm sorry, but it is hard to explain, we cannot help you. I hope you can find another way. Good luck with your journey, Nathan. Wait, you just can't leave us high and dry like this. Don't you realize what's at stake? I understand, but our hands are tied. You do not understand the implications. No, you don't understand. Our entire existence is at stake. I'm sorry, I must go now. And now we will use it a second time. Welcome, stranger. I want to talk to the master. Now. I'm sorry, but the master is busy right now. Besides, it won't be possible for you to meet him anyway. What do you mean? It means that only the initiated may meet the master, and you are still not ready for that. It would be too dangerous. Tell me more. At this point, I'll do anything. I didn't come all this way just to go back empty-handed. To reach the master in hyper-reality requires years of preparation. Only a few people at the chairs of the old code are capable of it. Hyper-reality is a multi-dimensional world. Your brain will be unprepared to process information of this kind. But there must be a way. You said it's dangerous. How? There is only one way, but as I said, it's risky. There is one very powerful drug. A genetically modified fruit we only grow here. It's in a place safe up the hill. It is the most powerful mind stabilizer. And what would it do to me? Nothing serious in the short term, but it will have side effects in the long term, such as schizophrenia or paranoia. That doesn't matter to me. If I don't do this, it won't matter anyway. Alright, I understand. But you must bring me the fruit. There is a tree near the waterfall. You will find it there. Okay, thanks. I will come back when I have it. Good luck. So we have a new entry. The master is living in some kind of silly hyper-reality. I convinced Maya to tell me the short way to get in contact with him. She said I need some fruit that I should be able to find near the waterfall. The path there may be dangerous, but I have no choice. So this is the path we cleared moments ago. Just go up there and so you can see the fruit Maya was talking about. And so this is it. If we look at it, it's an exotic fruit. I think this is a fruit Maya needs. We cannot do anything right now. So now all we're missing for the toy is the shield, and our obstacle is that the toy maker, the wood maker, has a long queue, so we have to speed the process somehow. Now Now it took me some time to figure it out because, well, it's not the easiest adventure game. You just have to talk to a lot of people. So I went there to talk to everybody and it just happened. So let's go to the Blade HQ. And let's talk to Jay. I need a serious hack. I need to access somebody's headset. What? I need to empty a wood artist's work queue and put a 3D project I need at the front of the queue. Are there still people making handmade things with all the 3D printers these days? Apparently yes, but I'm not sure if she's just pretending. Anyway, it seems like she has an old model. It should be easy. You can try an old-fashioned man-in-the-middle attack. You just have to put this device between her headset and the data endpoint. Where's the new data you want to upload? In my headset. Okay, take this man-in-the-middle kit. This device can exploit the headset's data, allowing you to send commands to the target headset. So this should do the trick? Sure. You will imitate the headset server and issue a fake system update. This will cause the headset to execute the custom binary with the delete all command. Then you can upload your project to the device. Just hide the kit near the headset, no more than half a meter away. That's very close. Cheap electronics. Then use this remote control. When you press the button, the man-in-the-middle kit will transmit an empty Q command to the headset. Then using the same device you can transmit the upload command to make the artist change his mind. Her mind? Well, just use this to empty the work queue then, or I will kick you in the ass. Anyway, you'll upload your stuff after her work queue has been cleared, and then you can go back to her and ask about your commission, as if nothing happened. And I'm sure no one will notice anything unusual. People aren't used to using their brain anymore. They trust machines so much. Yeah, it's sad. So, let's leave. We have what we need. Back to Nuwaka. Now we just have to plant the man-in-the-middle kit near her, and the location is on the plant. Great, let's activate this thing now. And if we just use a remote control, oh, finally my work queue is empty. Oh no, wait, forgot one commission. I'd better start working on it before the client comes back. Yeah, it's finished. So let's get the shield. Hello again. I'm here to pick up my commission. Sure, I just finished it. It's great, thanks. You're welcome, but now leave me alone. I feel inspired and have a lot of new ideas in mind. So let's combine the shield with the laser man. Shield is in place. And And the new entry, now this action figure looks exactly like the special edition from that episode of the comic. And let's give it to the boy. Hey, look what I've got here. A Laserman 3000V limited edition action figure. Whoa, this is just... that's not what I was expecting. It's the only version I'm missing. Can I have it, please? Sorry kid, but this is going straight into my private collection. Please, please. Okay, I'll give you the toy, but you gotta give me access to your blaster right here. Sure. Yeah, just take it, it's all yours. Here's Laserman 3000V. Gotta go now. I have to show this to my friend. He always used to troll me because he had the complete collection and I did not. And now time to use the cannon. Well, let's just say this is for scientific purposes only. I need that damn fruit at all costs. And let's pick it up. Yes, I got the fruit. I'm ready to meet the master now. I hope the fruit's active ingredient doesn't mess up my brain. So let's go back into the jungle and into the hut. Welcome, stranger. Where is the cipher master? He's in hyper reality now. The only way to contact him is to mind travel there. But to do that, you need to bring me the fruit. I have the fruit. I'm ready to meet the cipher master. Is this your choice? So be it. Taste it and prepare yourself. Oh, my head hurts. Welcome, Nathan. I have been waiting for you. This is my multi-dimensional home. This is crazy. Everything is bending and glitching. This is where everything begins and ends. Do not be afraid, you will soon become accustomed to it. But tell me now, what can I do for you? We need the source code to the permanent reality firmware. Everything is going to shit. Xenon is out of control. There is no... I know. Maya told me everything. Tell me of your plans and the Technomancers' plans as well. Obtaining the original source code is the only way to write a malware that can infect every permanent reality chip and execute a global DDoS attack. That will help us shut down the space station's security systems and allow us to access it from the tourist area. And what then? We still don't know the details, but we have a plan. We need it to access the space station. Please, trust me. We need your help. I can sense your words are those of a good man. I am here to give you the answer you seek. I do not have the source code anymore. Damn, but I secretly made a copy. However, I do not have access to it. It is hard to explain, and it is complicated. What do you mean? Do you have it or not? There is only one copy of the source code. It was stored on a CD-ROM inside the video game box. I gave it to my servant bot and entrusted it with a mission to hide it. The bot had orders to self-destruct after the mission was complete, and so it did. So, where did you send your servant droid? I did not set an exact location for safety reasons. I programmed it to hide the package at a random location, in a place where nobody would find it, but I also had a plan B. All I can tell you is that it is in a desert north of here. It is near a giant hardware graveyard. People call that place Jankharak. That is where you will find the game box. Is there anything else you can tell me about it to help me? That is all I know and all you need to know. So you don't have access to the source code anymore? What do you mean? Do you have it or not? There is only one copy. Well, he says the same thing. Self-destruct. Has anyone else attempted to find the game box for you? Yes, somebody attempted it before you. An old friend and scholar are sent to find the backup. A digital archaeologist. An expert in the field and a very skilled engineer. He managed to locate the game box but has long since disappeared. Sadly, he is most likely dead by now. He never returned. Oh, that's reassuring. Thanks anyway, I'll try my best. I wish you good luck on your journey, Nathan. I have sent you the location of the desert. Come and visit me again if you need. Of course, Master. I will come back eventually. How can it be so hard to explain? What happened? I was young and reckless. I only wanted to make some quick cash, but I had little experience with legal matters. I was duped into signing a deal that makes an NDA seem like child's play. You mean you are being blackmailed? Not exactly, but close enough. Please understand, I would do anything to help you with your mission, but I simply cannot. And please, do not ask me for any more details about it. Can you tell me more about this hyper-reality? It would take ages to explain all the technical details, but it is essentially an experimental environment I have been working on, to find my own safe place. So you mean this reality is entirely isolated from real life? What you experience is in essence a dream, a lucid dream. The difference is you can't decide when to wake up. And how can I do that? I will tell you later when we're finished. But for now, we have other important matters to talk about. Tell me more about this hardware graveyard. Where is it located and why is it a graveyard? As you know, magnetic storage of any kind is forbidden, and most of that hardware has been dumped in that desolate place. I know of it because I had access to their database while I worked on their permanent reality firmware. So I thought it would be a clever place to hide the source code. Very smart. So you hid it right under the noses? Yeah, that was the idea. Anyway, I sent coordinates to your headset. Thank you, Master. I have to go now. Oh, my head. I had a feeling this wasn't gonna be that easy. Now I have to go to another location in the desert. The Master said the bot with the source code hid the backup somewhere inside the game box. I must hurry. We needed to create the malware and stop Xenon. So let's go outside and time to visit the snowy area. Travel and go here. Now the riddles of this apparition, let's say, are random every time. So let's see. 4 days we sail across the 7 seas. The wind from the north, the cold breeze. 4 islands, the treasure and the gold we're going to squeeze. So it's 7 seas and 4 islands, it's 11. Just have to add the elements. So it's this one. A lot of the times the things that this guy is saying do not count towards the solution, and if you choose the correct symbol, it will go towards the right side, like now. If you make a mistake, it will go towards the left. One buccaneer challenges his rivals, fights 7 of them with his bare fists. 11 guards appear, start shooting. That's just 2 of them, so it's 1 buccaneer plus 7, it's 8, plus 11 who show up, it's 19, minus 2 is 17. So it's this thing over here, but let me... Okay. Mostly there's men with women, just 2. In every corner, the towers stand true. Dressed in white or dressed in black, fighting each other at double the death. So let me check. So it's this one. No, it's not this one. Yeah, I misclicked. I wanted to go for the symbol that's close to it. So it's about the chess. You can have him repeat it. There's men with women, just 2. So 2 queens. In every corner the towers stand true. So there are 4. There are 4 towers? Yeah, right? So there are 4 towers and 2 queens. Right? Huh. It means the total chess pieces. Maybe minus 2 women. Let's see. It's 30. Maybe it's this one. Is this the cone? No. So it has to be 32. See, a lot of the things this guy is going to say are going to confuse you. And we're here. We have reached the cave of the Technomancers. New entry. This must be the entrance to the Technomancers base. I still have no idea where they left all those riddles to find their way here. Probably a security measure? Now this is a monitor destroyed. Now this is a tough one. Now basically the solution to this puzzle is when we use the floppy disk in the headquarters, in the blade headquarters. There are some symbols that are floating that appear when that message plays in this video, for example. So the first one is really hard, this one, because it's really fast and you cannot easily see it. It's this one. The last one is this. I didn't understand it the first time I saw it. But since we are in the Technomancers den, we just have to think, okay, we cannot go in, so where did we get the clue about those guys? And the clue we got from them was from the floppy disk. Welcome to our home, Nathan. We have been watching you and the effort you've made to reach us. You have demonstrated that your heart is pure and your mind is ready. Our message was brief, yet you believed us. Now we're finally able to answer your questions and find a way to stop the VirtuaVerse together. I don't understand, was all this really necessary? What the floppy and the riddles? What the ASCII code? Why make this so hard? It all just seems so silly to me. We understand your concerns and your frustration, but this is a secret place. It is our home, the last bastion. A place beyond Xenon's reach. The floppy disk was our only way to reach you. We could not risk having the message intercepted, and we needed to determine whether we could trust you. We wanted to be sure you were someone who respects the beauty of the old machines that came before us, someone who respects our ancestors. But now it is time to talk about the VirtuaVerse and how we can stop it. Fortunately, we still have time. The program has not spread everywhere yet, and we have received accurate intel about what will happen once everyone has been chipped. The path is clearly written in the code. This is the most powerful weapon of mass destruction. This is really scary shit indeed. I'm with you on this, but people aren't being forced or anything. In your message you said that reality is being concealed, but I haven't seen anything like that. It's just another hype technology and people are misusing it. Maybe they'll even get bored of it. All I've seen is the usual spam and advertisements around the city. Is that it? You are right, but in some parts of the world it is already happening. We have seen junkyards suddenly become grass fields. There are entire war zones no one even knows about. More and more people are becoming completely alienated from society, and it is worsening every day. This is why we contacted the Blade. We need your help in the physical world. We can offer many kinds of support and intel, but we are mere ghosts in augmented reality, and we cannot beat Xenon without your help. So what's the plan? How do we stop Xenon? Tell me your plans first. What can you do for us? We have a simple plan to access the space station. We just need the source code for the permanent reality chip from a person known as the Cipher Master. Our plan is to create a malware and launch a planetary DDoS attack. Yes, that could work and you would have temporary access to the station. But you need to reach at least 1 yottabyte of data per second approximately, which is 1 quadrillion bytes. There are 10 billion people connected now, so you should be able to destroy all of Xenos bandwidth by overloading him with so many requests. Alright, sounds good. You will need network support to propagate it, but we can help you with that. You need to use the FHTX protocol. Provide us with the malware and we will take care of it. That's great news, but that will not be enough. Damn, I had a feeling there was a catch. What else? We must completely destroy Xenon. Merely shutting him down will not work. It's impossible to predict how humanity will react. What if they decided to turn Xenon back on? So what do you suggest we do? The floppy you have contains launch codes for an underwater missile base. We can take you there when you are ready. Within it is one last experimental planetary missile. Are you suggesting we just nuke the whole thing? It's the only way, but it is not that simple. The space station is protected by a missile shield. You will need to enter it and manually deactivate it. Wait, what? Is this some sort of suicide mission? There is no other way. You will need to buy some time. The DDO should keep Xenon busy for a while. The missile should take 10 minutes to reach the station. Damn, why did I get involved in this? Why me? Do not be afraid. Your journey is still long. Prepare well and you will succeed. Return to us when you're ready. Okay, so let me get this straight. I get the space station storage point, launch the DDOs, access the space station, switch out the missile defense, launch the missile, nuke the whole thing, escape in under 10 minutes, save the planet. That's all. Piece of cake, let's do this. I met the cipher master, but he doesn't have the source code. He says a copy of it is buried somewhere, in the middle of a desert. Can you provide me some info about it? There are traces of this rumor in our database. Someone else was looking for the same thing. He died in a storm when he was very close to finding it. Okay, thanks. I'll keep my eyes open. What makes Xenon so different? I think it's better to know more about our enemy. I understand, but I'm unsure you would comprehend the details. Come on, I'm a hardware engineer, I'm not that stupid. It has more to do with quantum physics. What you call thought is the most powerful force in our universe. Assessing this force is a natural ability of humankind, and it had an enormous impact on the creation of artificial intelligence. Indeed, when the first quantum CPUs were introduced, computer history was forever changed, because this type of technology can access this energy and read the code written in the fabric of reality. That is what you call intelligence. However, artificial intelligences only have limited access to this energy because they still lack intuition, which is a peculiarity of humankind. The power to understand error and the beauty of it, for it is because of asymmetry and error that our universe exists. So you mean Xenon is closer to humans than AIs? How do you think he managed to do that? That is something we will soon discover when you confront Xenon. You mean I've got some kind of superpowers or something? It is more complicated than that. It is about the origin of everything. It is what made the old machines different from the more intelligent ones, which become sentient. It is what makes us similar to humans. Similar how? What do you mean? Quantum computers unleash something more than just faster processing power. But Xenon had something extra that makes him superior to us and to humans. You mean Xenon isn't just an ordinary AI? We do not know, but he was always a step ahead of us all. But that does not matter now. You are here for a specific reason. You must stop the VirtuaVerse. The fabric of reality? What does that mean? Nathan, you must understand, there is a code that shapes our reality. The art of creation is the art of interpreting this code. This can happen in several ways. The way of the eye, which is that of the visual artist, the way of the ear, which is that of the musician, the way of the mouth, which is that of the force of the spoken word, and those who master it, the way of the heart, which is what you call love, and above all, the way of the brain, which is the basis of mathematics and the purest form of thought, which is the way of scientists and philosophers, for example. Each of these ways translates the code that is at the core of reality. They are the answer to the primary question about our existence. So you mean that everything is written as if it were a computer program? Yes, everything is written. We still have free will, but we're not free from our desires. So you're saying we have free will, but we're not free from what we want? More or less. It is more complicated than that, but that is the essence of it. You could go a little easier on the riddles, you know. Again, Nathan, there is no such thing as easy. Some things must happen a certain way, but we were confident you would make it through. And indeed, you are here. Well, yeah, I'm not really complaining. I just thought the last riddle was a little over the top and maybe just a bit silly. But anyway, let's move forward. By the way, I love the coding of that crack intro. Thank you, but it would be more accurate to call it a demo. It would never fit in a 40 kilobyte game, not even with the best cruncher around. 40 kilobytes? You should know that the demo scene originated from the crack scene, or rather the scene as it is known, not to be confused with those lamers of today. I'm referring to the real old school scene. It all started with fitting small intros into cracked games on floppy disks. Then it evolved into a game of one-upmanship to see who could make the best effects, the smoothest transitions, and the coolest music within this limited framework. Groups would challenge each other at demo parties. This made an enormous contribution to computer culture. All those skilled programmers are the reason we even exist, as well as most of today's advanced code. See you, we'll speak again soon. And so we've met the Technomancers. They look like they are hanging from the tree over there. Let's check the entry. The plot thickens and it is becoming more dangerous than I expected, but there is no going back now. At least they seem to be powerful allies. So this is it for this episode, folks. I know there has been a lot of dialogues in this one, so I could not squeeze in more puzzles and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon with the next one. Have a great day.